So yesterday, not yesterday, but the day before, we moved from our shady mooring to just before the Crofton flight, and in between here and the shady mooring, we moored just before the lock of Wootton Rivers, and we were banging in a mooring pin because we were really tired, because we struggled to really find a mooring because everything was so shallow. So we really struggled, but we finally found this place that was okay. We banged in our mooring pin, and literally right next to it was like a wasp's nest, and we didn't even think that there would actually be a wasp's nest in the ground, but there is. And they actually attacked us because I was walking along the gangplank, and suddenly I just felt this really bad pain in my ankle and my other ankle. Suddenly just like sting, and I thought that can't be a nettle because I've stung bee nettles like 1,000 times. But it turned out we didn't even know what it was until we saw wasps, and then they stung me on both of my ankles. Then they chased my mum down the towpath. She got stung on her twice on her tummy and one on her arm, and I got stung both my ankles and my leg, and we were literally in physical pain. So the wasps ran, chased my mum down the towpath, and she was screaming, but I was also screaming. And we finally got in the boat. We took antihistamine straight away, and we put Savlon on. Then we looked out the window and saw there was a wasp nest in the ground, because we thought they can't just attacked out of nowhere, but it turned out there was actually a wasp nest in the ground. But then we sat down and we moved because we didn't want to be anywhere near this thing. But the problem is we were so scared we left the mallet and all our pins outside. One of them was banged in, obviously next to where thing is. So I ran outside through the cratch, got the mallet and the 2 pins, and then we unhooked the rope from the bow and abandoned that pin till later that night a bit. So hopefully the wasps wouldn't really sting us, hopefully. Then we moved, then straight away when we sat down we just relaxed, and my mum phoned 101 and the CRT, and the CRT actually says they get a lot of these calls, and so they came the next day. We moved the next day, but I'm pretty sure they came the next day and probably banged up a sign saying it was a wasp's nest. But my mum made sure we phoned the 101, and we're absolutely fine. My mum's just a bit allergic to them, so she's a bit swell up. But just to warn all boaters, just to make sure you always, before you bang in your pins or when you moor, just look for maybe some wasps or some wasps' nests, because literally they really hurt. I've only been stung once in my life by a bee that was on the ground, and I was barefoot. And my mum's only been stung by wasps when she was a kid, but I've never really been stung, and it was even more painful than horseflies. If you guys know what horseflies, if you have experienced horseflies, I did a cruising video, killer flies. I'll put it up in the down in the description at the end of the video. But they were worse than horseflies, and horseflies are painful. So just to make sure that you always just keep an eye out for wasps' nests in the ground, because they really do hurt. Now let's get on to the video. Hey guys, it's Emma here. So today I'm going to be doing a cruising video. I'm going to be doing it for the next few days. We've just left our shady mooring just before Pusey. I'll put that video in the description, in the eye, and at the end of the video. So yeah, let's go. going to Pusey Wharf because we have to get rid of some rubbish. So let's go. So I had to run back to the boat. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath right now. I brought another load of rubbish with me, so I might as well while I'm there. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. Okay, I can't pause this. How do I pause it? It's really hard opening an iPad and unlocking this at the same time. There we go. Okay. Ah, which way? There we go. Now I can hold it a bit better. I can't do anything. I wondered what the bins look like. Here they are. There's not normally 2 bikes in here. Cool. Let's empty some rubbish. Just dropped our rubbish off at Pusey. Now we're heading to a mooring. We're not 100% sure what kind of mooring we want, but we know it's probably going to be past the winding hole that's here. So yeah. This is where we were moored last time. It's this really pretty mooring just after 113. It has this really cute bench and we absolutely love it. We're thinking of maybe going past there, and we have to make sure that we do not go past 110 because then we will hit some locks. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. So we don't want to do that today. So probably going to be hoping to either get on probably through here. We have 2 good dogs out here. We've got Pinky Poops and Angel. Where is Angel now? Angel! Oh my gosh! Oh, Angel, one up behind you. You're probably back. Angel, hi! Angel's boat dogging by looking up. Oh, Angel. Please don't fall in, hon. Please. Cocoa Pops are the best because they turn your milk into chocolate, so it may sound really kiddish, but I don't care because I love them. It's our bench mooring right here. It's so amazing. We absolutely love this mooring. A bit of a stalk with my cereal. Peaky is literally peeking through the chair. It's like, give me your cereal. No, it isn't. film those because my iPad was low, and as well I just wanted to make sure I was actually like careful around the locks. So I didn't film the last 2 locks, but my mum's going to be filming me on the next lock. So yeah. Love these nuts. I don't know why, but you just twist for that like little hat. I don't know why, it's really stupid, but I just love these nuts. They're so cool. challenges we have to do is try and find a mooring, which we've been trying to do for like half an hour now, and we actually had to go through the tunnel because we couldn't find a mooring. So let's hope we actually find one because I'm so tired. Okay, so we've just moored at this really nice spot. We had to moor here because we really struggled to actually find a mooring because everything is just so shallow because it's just been really hot. It just hasn't been really raining. So we were literally, the lock and the winding hole is just that way, and it was a whole flight and you can't even stop in between, so we had to come here. But we're actually really pleased because it's not shallow, and we're really surprised because all the other places have been and this isn't, so we're really happy. We're gonna moor here for a few days because we're super exhausted because we've probably been cruising for about 2, 3, 4 hours, and we like to take it slow because I had to do 4 locks, and like all of them I had to have some help with because they were just all stuck. So it was a bit hard day, but we got here. I'll show you what we do where we are in a minute, but it's really nice because we've got fields behind us, there's a farm, and actually on the other side there's a train. We actually were moored somewhere like where we got attacked by wasps. There was like literally been trains this whole cruise. We've just been seeing and hearing trains, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I hope you like this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah, just make sure, just always check when you first moor if you live on a boat for wasps' nests, because there are actually quite a lot this